Play, the video game podcast starts now.
Hello people, how are you all? Welcome to Click Click Play episode 21. I am your host with the most, and as you can see we are joined once again by Andre, the giant YouTube star. I need to think of something.
Hey
there.
everybody, how's it going? Good, that's good. I'm
how you
glad
doing,
everyone's
Andre?
doing great.
How are you doing? What have you been up to?
I'm doing all right. I've been making videos
Yeah.
non-stop. Like it's literally after every conference I try to make a video about it now. So I'm gonna keep that going. I'm finishing up the EA conference right now, and then right after Microsoft, I'm gonna start doing that.
Oh, we saw your
I'm gonna
Microsoft
make a-
predictions. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was my prediction. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm completely wrong about Microsoft. But yeah, I'm just excited.
Nice, but deep down you know you're not.
Yeah, you're right.
So also we're joined. So yeah, by the way, if you want to check out Andre's video, it's really funny. It's youtube.com/ImaMakeMovies. Check that out after the Microsoft thing, because we're going to be streaming for quite some time today. We're doing the plan is we're doing the podcast, and then straight after the podcast we're going to quickly stop and start again to cover the Microsoft press briefing, which has resulted in Jordan having to faff around with Discord right now. He's currently installing that. How's it going, Jordan?
Already done, mate. 300 meg internet, not fucking around.
Oh, you managed to log in this time.
I've downloaded it, I've registered, I've got a green screen.
Oh, have you?
Wait, really?
No. So how have you been, Jordan? So yeah, we're joined by Mr. Jordan Reese. Fresh
free
from
motherfucker.
Fresh from Cardiff.
Alright.
How's it going?
It's alright, yeah. It's alright. E3, I love E3. It's like half a Christmas.
It's like when the Argos catalogue comes out before Christmas,
Yeah.
and you get to choose what you want.
Which action men you want?
Yeah. Speaking of action men, Manny GPT is currently in bed. He's going to join us in the chat. So we've got a nice, we've got an image of him currently in the on the video if you're watching on there. So he wishes. Right. Well, that's it. Let's go straight into the games, because we've only got like a limited time. It starts an hour and a half is when the E3 press conference with Microsoft happens, but we've got quite a lot to talk about. So let's switch to what you're playing.
Time to play the game. It's all about the game. And how you play it. All about control. And if you can take it. All about your debt. And if you can pay it. It's all about pay. And who's gonna make it?
What games are you playing? So, games. There hasn't been much released. Jordan, what have you been playing?
What was that noise you just made?
Wow, did I make a noise?
You said something like, you went, games.
I don't know. I've had too much caffeine. Are you drinking from a Star Wars cup? Or like a Star Wars bike canister bottle thing?
Yeah.
That you're going to attach to your handlebars when you're going out cycling?
Yeah, spot on.
So what have you been playing, Jordan?
What have I been playing? I've been playing Wipeout. I think it's, now you've asked me, I'm trying to think what the actual title of I think it's Wipeout Omega Collection.
Yeah. How is
I
it?
believe. It's really good. It's Wipeout and it's 4K and it's 60 frames a second and it's on PS4. I didn't think we'd ever see another Wipeout game, or at least not for a while, because they closed down the studio, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
And I got quite a soft spot for it. I didn't play it that much when I was a kid. I was aware of it, and it was a really cool game. And when I think about Wipeout, I think about that era, at least in the UK, and I assume elsewhere, where kind of PlayStation was very much in its infancy, and they were, from a marketing perspective, they were targeting like nightclubs and things like that, and they were trying to make it really cool. And obviously, Wipeout's got this like dance soundtrack to it, synonymous with this music. So yeah, there's a lot of history in Wipeout. And the one I played the most was on PS3. They did like he's called Wipeout. I think the DLC with it was called Fury. I can't remember exactly what it was called. It's just Wipeout. Who cares? It's all the same. I played a lot of that on PS3, and this new collection is an upscale version of the Vita game. So
Mhm.
that's quite an upscale. They've gone from a little Vita screen, which is whatever it is, up to 4K 60 frames a second, and it's also got the PS3 stuff again, upscales.
I think
It's
didn't they release
really, really
was
good.
Wipeout a PS1 game originally?
Yeah, totally, yeah.
That's what I remember playing. I think that was the last time I played. Wipeout was on PS1.
Yeah, there were a couple of them on PS1. Yeah, really influential games for the PlayStation brand.
I just remember it being really fast. What was the other one that came out that was similar for the Switch? Or they wanted it to be
Switch, I don't
similar.
know. I just deleted it now because Wipeout's out. I'll never look at that again.
Wait, your Switch. That's
Look
it.
at the Switch.
I'm
I
done.
won't look at whatever that game was.
I'm done with video games. Got the
Fuck
Wipeout.
video games. Fuck them.
So is it in like 3 games? Is it like one of those, kind of the Ratchet and Clank collection or something, where you have to click on a game at the start and then you just go into that and it's like 3 separate games, or are they kind of all mixed in?
No, it's kind of like that. It's gonna be quite an extensive game. It was something like 20 gig, which for the type of game that it is, you wouldn't necessarily expect. But it's basically 3 games chucked in there, and yeah, you don't really select the. It almost feels like you're selecting the mode that you're playing as opposed to the game.
Mm-hmm.
But then within each of those games, there's a hell of a lot of like leagues and things like that. So there's a lot of content in the game. For anybody who hasn't played it, it's like a really fast, futuristic shooter. It's not shooter racer where you get
It's changed.
Kind of is. You shoot weapons, but yeah, a fast, futuristic racer with really cool music, and depending on the mode, you can kind of pick up power ups and missiles and boosts and shields and autopilots and loads of cool stuff.
Ah. Andre, I saw you trying to make. I think
It
it
is
looked like
good.
you were talking, but it didn't come through. I don't know if.
What are you doing, Ben?
I don't know. Andre's gone silent. We've lost. There's a red light on there. Does that mean it's muted? Oh dear, we've lost Andre.
Are
With his,
we having technical difficulties?
we're having technical difficulties. Check. Click sound check on the GoToMeeting thing. Andre, it might work. Oh, so well, Jordan. Anything else you've been playing?
No, literally just Wipeout this week. I played a little bit of Puyo Puyo Tetris, which I don't know if I've ever talked about that on the show, but that's a cool Switch game.
That's just weird. Do you play it with your girlfriend, with your fiance?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Isn't it a couch co-op game?
No.
No. All right.
Well, maybe you can. It's Tetris. You can definitely play a 2-player, but I just play it on my own, innit?
Hmm. Oh, strange. Andre's looking really confused at the moment. Doesn't seem to work. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's
Stick
go.
the top off.
Well, let's go into the games that I've been playing, and we'll go straight in there. So I've been playing 3 games. I kind of played a bit more Yakuza 0. Still amazing.
Cool.
Still crazy. Still strange.
Still really enjoying it, yeah?
Yeah, I really like it. It's gonna be around near the end of the year as one of my. I'll probably still be playing it. It's definitely one of my favorite games I've played this year. It's a weird game. It's like a visual novel, lots of cutscenes. You're going along, but then every now and again, to stop it being boring, you get to beat people up. So I'm enjoying that.
Like I said last week, I'd really like hot
Hello?
2 hours with that game.
Ah.
Ooh, Andre's better.
Oh. Andre's
I'm
here.
back! Yay! Hey,
Quick, mute him. So he's back.
Muted.
Oh, you lost your turn now. You're gonna have to wait till after me. What do you say again? What do you say
So,
about
yeah.
it, John? Yeah.
So I really like the. And
Sorry, there's Fernando Alonso outside, I
last
think.
week, so
Yeah.
apologies for that, but I really like the actual campaign missions. I just hate all the open world stuff around it. I just
See, I
wish.
quite liked that.
So, love the combat. Love the really over the top Japanese gangsters who would swear a lot at you and then try to molest you.
I liked all the really random things. Like, there's a really needy girl, and she's like 6 years old, and she's like, "I want you to get one of those things from the grabbing machine." So you get her one. And then your friendship increases with her. And then you get her another one, and she then calls you daddy. She's like, "Can I call you daddy?"
No.
And I was like, "No, don't.
No.
No, you're 6 years old. You have a father." She's like, "No, I'm going to call you daddy." So it's just, yeah, it's very, very strange. I hope it's a translation thing, and it's not like something that they do over there. I don't know.
Pretty sure it is. Probably.
Yeah.
It's like a-
Call older people daddy. I'll remember that if I ever go to Japan. But it's Manny says in the
Call
chat.
everybody daddy when you're over there.
You
Hey,
guys,
daddy, how's it going, daddy?
Man, he says, you guys can call me Daddy. Can't call you anything, you're not here. You're in bed. Also, I've been playing with a Final Fantasy 14 in preparation for the expansion pack coming out. What, are you a fan of that, Jordan? I know we played it a while ago, like good 2 years ago.
Am I a fan of Final Fantasy 14?
Mm-hmm.
Long-time listeners will know that I'm indeed a fan of Final Fantasy 14. I've talked about it on the show many times.
Have you played it recently?
Maybe a couple of months back.
Oh, you have to pop up because I think have you changed server or are you still on the same one?
I definitely changed at some point because my cousin signed up to it and I jumped onto a different server with him, I think. Oh no, was it you that I changed servers for?
Possibly. I think I was. Sorry, there's a dog running around. I think. Here he is. Here's the little brat running around. Yeah, I'm on Odin. If that's the same as you.
Yeah, I think I changed that one at some point when we played together for a little bit. But yeah, I've already picked up the expansion, so I'll jump into it at some point. I haven't done the last one. Whatever that was, Heaven's Sword or whatever. So
Yeah.
but I'm just a weirdo with those games. I play it totally single player. So at some point I'll jump back on that.
I love it, but I've totally ballsed up. I had it on PS4, Heaven's Sword. I finished it. Well, I didn't finish Heaven's Sword, and I've never got to the end of the main scenario quest ever playing that game. I keep getting close, and then they keep expanding it with all these expansions. And my God, it's a long game. I typed in my playtime, and I've played in like 16 days of that game. So it's and most of that is 2 summers ago. I used to stay up to like 7 a.m. playing it. It was awesome. But no, I got it. So then I got it on PC because I thought, well, I'm going to try it with the mouse and keyboard because I think it's the best way to play it, especially with some classes. And then I got the expansion today. I went to register it, and they're like, "It's not valid." I was like, "Why the fuck isn't it valid?" Because I got it from Green Man Gaming, but because it was €30 on there. And then I went back and looked, and it says this isn't compatible with the Steam version of the game. So I went a bit mental and had to buy it through Steam. So I spent €65 on the expansion pack of Final Fantasy 14.
€65.
I bought it twice. So there's a giveaway on my stream. If anybody,
Oh, right, yeah.
as Manny says, haha, Ben is a loser. So if anybody wants a copy, it's restricted to the non-Steam EU account. But jeez, I was so pissed off, especially because like an hour before I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna be quite tight with money because ARMS is getting released in a few days, like on Friday, so I need to be quite careful with how much I'm spending. And then I went and did that. So, but I still want it because in 5 days, the early access is on the 16th as well. So on Friday you can get early access to Stormblood, which should be fun.
So what am I getting you? Is it just loads of new missions and stuff? Is it?
Oh, loads of new missions.
Any big features to the?
I haven't really read
MMO experience.
I've not read up too much on it, but there are 2 new classes. There's the Red Mage and something else, and then they're changing the battle system as well. But there'll be there's 2 new areas. Apparently they've made the battle system a lot better. There's 2 new areas, whereas in Heaven's Ward there's only 1. I don't know. I didn't really look into it. I should have probably in preparation for this podcast, but we'll be able to discuss it a lot more next week once I've actually played it and seen what's happening. But I need to really get on a mission and try and finish the main scenario quests. Hopefully they've changed it, because I think when Heaven's Ward came out, they made it so it was really easy to level up so you can play that game. Now I think you can automatically level up to the point where you can enter Stormblood. I don't know what the name of the 2 places are. I think they've made it so you can automatically level up, but it costs a lot of money. It's like one of those WoW automatic level up things. But yeah, and also level cap 70 now. A few new jobs. I think jobs are not going to be class dependent. You just you can become these specific jobs when you're level 50 or something. But yeah, for people who don't play it and have no interest in playing it, it's probably is really boring. But it's a really, really, really good game. It's so well detailed.
Yeah, it's pretty boring.
You need to play it, Andre. It's so good.
No.
You haven't enough hours in the day.
MMO, Final Fantasy. I'm like so out of the loop when it comes to Final Fantasy and MMOs. So.
It's one of the. I don't think there's a better MMO out. I've tried
It's
loads.
the only
of them.
MMO that I've ever played, so I think it's definitely one that you can jump into because I managed it.
And it's
I was playing it on a PS4, so on a controller with not anybody to help me. I was just kind of cracking on with it.
and it's like 4 years old, and it's a monthly. It's one where you need a monthly sub, and it's still full. Like every time I go on to play that game, the servers are full. I've got to like wait a minute. It's really still so popular.
You lost me right when you said monthly sub. Nope.
Well, you see what you get from it. It's got to be like 10 games worth of content. And it's constantly being updated.
It's a feel-good game. I love it. I love the music.
Yeah, and there's all the daily stuff you can do. They're always doing special events, for like Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, summer. There's always something seasonal you can get in. It's really good.
My brother always recommends to me Guild Wars 2. I've always watched him play back in the day. I'm pretty sure they're still going with that game.
Yeah, my brother's a big fan of Guild Wars. I never really got into it. It's one of those.
Is that the one with real-time combat?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that one has like a regular MMO combat where you just click on somebody and then wait. MMOs are boring to me.
This is the only one that's got me as much as it has done. I mean, I played Star Wars: The Old Republic for maybe 30 hours, 50 hours.
That looked interesting.
That was really for like its time. It was brilliant, and I played it a lot. But yeah, it's it was okay, but it was a little bit boring. It was a bit like Star Wars Episode 1, and like the prequel trilogy. Just loads of this trade embargo over here, and you need to discuss the business with this person. We've got a few comments in the chat about this. Ben's a loser. Thanks, Manny. Hey, don't make me change that picture. Reese says
What is with Spanish people beeping their horn all the time?
I don't think that's mine, is it? I must
I
be.
don't know.
He bought the game, he pays a monthly sub, he bought the wrong expansion, bought the right expansion. Yeah, I'm not loaded, I'm skint after that. Is it like Bioshock? It's in a strange world. Okay, we're going to add that question to the questions. Yeah, if you've got questions, send them through and we'll answer them at the end if we've got time. Monthly sub, yeah, Guild Wars 2 was fun, says Sin. But yeah, apart from Final Fantasy 14, so yeah, Final Fantasy 14 still awesome, still great. I'm getting used to the mouse and keyboard controls. Are you still playing it on the PS4, Jordan?
No, I've got the PC version, so that's what I put when I played it last. I put quite a bit of time when I kind of finished the main campaign. I did that on PC, but I still played it with an Xbox controller.
That's cool how you can change though. You can like PS4 players can play with Xbone players, playing with PC players and that.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
And
that's always good.
Yeah, it works well with the controller as well. I didn't have any problems. In fact, at the moment I'm definitely better with the controller than the mouse and keyboard. But I'm learning. So now I said the last MMO I played with Elder Scrolls Online. I've never played that, but I've kind of been interested in looking at it. Any of either of you? Well, I'm guessing Andre hasn't, but you, Jordan, you've played it? I've heard it wasn't very good.
I played like the start of it when they first went free to play, and no, it wasn't for me. Didn't feel tight.
No. Okay, and yeah, the main game I've been playing like the last few days is Dirt 4, which is the latest Colin McRae game. It's not called Colin McRae anymore because he died. And
awkward.
Yeah, I think his name came off it before he died. But Dirt 4 is like the best soundtrack of any game I've played, like of non-original music. Like the songs that get played in the background through like the mega speakers in the arenas you're racing around. So yeah, it's a rally racing game, similar to Dirt Rally. I think visually Dirt Rally looks better, but Dirt Rally is just rally racing, it's in the name. But Dirt 4 you can do there's 4 or 5 different modes. You can go like typical rally racing, which is okay, but I think it's better with Dirt Rally. But the rest of the stuff, the one where you get to actually race against other people on the same track and crash into them and do things like that, is just so much fun. Yeah, it's really, really, really good. But yeah, I'm not going to go on and on about it because it's probably going to bore people who don't like racing games. But it's loads of customization. You can buy cars, obviously. You have your own team. We've got the Click Click Play racing team going on, and yeah,
Click Clan. Yep.
Click Click Clan with K's.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's not what I said. Wow, that's super offensive.
But Dirt 4 is good anyway. It's got Chemical Brothers in the soundtrack. Everyone likes Chemical Brothers.
That's good. I need a new racing game. I'm kind of done with Mario Kart. So.
Well, it's very similar to Mario Kart.
Oh god,
It's not
yeah.
really. No, it's I mean, it can
Very
be like smashing into things. But I think Dirtfall is really, and the amazing thing about Dirtfall when you started, it says, do you want to play it as a gamer or as a sim? And so you can have like gamer mode and sim mode. So I went
Oh, that's cool.
straight for gamer mode, and it's one of those really kind of feel good games where you feel like you're in kind of control of the car, but you get the handle of it, and you can drift around, and it doesn't totally spin out at every opportunity. So it's not very frustrating if you play in gamer mode. But yeah, so it's getting amazing reviews. I can see why. You get to play like race monster truck type things. So yeah, and buggies. Awesome. So Andre, now we can hear you. What have you been playing?
Yay! I've been playing Binding of Isaac, Afterbirth. I think Afterbirth Plus. It's called. It's a roguelike game. It came out for the Switch. It's been out on like every system ever, but this is like the
roguelike
complete...
alarm.
Yeah, that's why I'll be quick about it. It's like
Take a
you
shot.
play. You play as like a little boy who has a very Christian mother who is now trying to kill you, and you just running away, and you go into your basement and you fight monsters that are in your basement trying to escape, and at the end you try to kill your mom.
No,
It's a very interesting game.
I've never played it. I keep seeing it, and I saw it was coming out for the Switch, but for some reason it's not released in the EU yet.
Oh really? That's weird.
Mm.
But it's so fun. Like I'm not a huge fan of roguelikes, but this one's like it's quick enough and it's like it's funny enough that I can keep coming back to it and just like turning it on, playing one round, dying really quickly. I just beat the game today. I just beat like
Oh, you beat it. Is there a way of beating it,
I
or
reached the end. Yeah,
So-
there's only like seven levels you go through and then you fight your mom.
Mm.
But it's like each playthrough is completely different because of the random pickups. There's over like I think it's like 900 weapons
Ooh.
and like different like tweaks to your character that happen throughout the dungeon crawl. It's a dungeon crawler as well. But it's fun. I recommend it. I don't recommend paying $39 for it like I did.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna go on sale, or you can probably buy it on Steam for like $5. But it's really fun. I recommend it.
Is it cool having it on the Switch?
Yeah, that's the only reason I like it so much, because I can just turn it on, turn it off whenever.
Yeah.
Halfway through a match, I'm just like, you know what? I'm tired. I turn it off, turn it on later on,
Mm.
and beat it. It's great.
I don't know. It doesn't seem the type of game I'd like, but I understand that it's something that loads of people love.
Yeah, I have a problem with most roguelikes. If it's not Rogue Legacy or this, I'm not a huge fan of. I forget all the roguelikes I've played. Like I can't name any of them.
No.
Because I play them for like 30 minutes and I'm like, you know what? I'm good here. I get this. I don't want it anymore.
Hmm. John,
yeah.
have you played it?
Yeah, I have. I liked it. Like a lot of roguelikes, it can take a little while to get its hooks into you. I was going to ask actually, from the impression I got from it was that you kind of have a run, you die at some point, and then you start again. You'll keep like some random items from the last game. What's the actual? Is there any kind of upgrade to your character at all, or is it just kind of understanding how the game works that makes it easier for you?
That the latter. It's nothing carries over besides when you collect coins down in the basement. You can put them into a little bank. I'm not sure what that does. Right now I have 50 coins in there, and I have no idea how to take money out. I just know how to put money in. So like it's more of like a discovery type thing. Like every time you find an item, it doesn't tell you what it is. Then you use it, and then you realize what it does, and then from
So
now
then
on,
next time you know.
Yeah.
Next time you know. So you don't take anything. If you say you're on your third run and you die, your fourth run, you start your inventory is. Is there an inventory in the game?
no, there's
No.
everything goes away, and like that's what's so weird. Because like I normally wouldn't like that. Like that's one of the reasons I liked Rogue Legacy. It's like there was a
Constant
progress.
upgrade, yeah.
Yeah, and this is like nothing. It's just you get lucky, and sometimes you don't. Like sometimes, like what happened?
I've got to.
Like
I'm gonna have to run for a second because the dog's come in looking like he's done something really bad. So I'll be back. Just sitting looking at me.
Dave, no.
Oh God.
I'll keep talking about this game. But like sometimes like you get like an item that just basically blinds you and like the screen is now blurry for the
Does that
entire
item always look the same, or is there like a randomization element to that?
like when you pick it up, it just has like a little mystery thing next to it. Like most pills, like the pills you can take, like they all have mystery things next to it until you finally take them. So like you can be at a boss battle and you can take a pill, and it turns out that pill literally just takes away a heart,
Okay.
or it can
Will you-
summon like a giant demon to come down and kill everything on the map. It's a very interesting.
Yeah. How do you distinguish that the next time then? How do you learn?
Oh, now it has like a little title. Like now it just says like, but it's very vague. The title. It's like, oh.
So you wouldn't pick up the ones that hurt you then, I guess?
I mean, you wouldn't use them. Like you if you actually you pick them up, you find out what they are, and then you just kind of hold out until you find like another pill, and then you just grab that.
So picking up one item replaces the one that you hold?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But it's so. Yeah, like the lack of progress you feel, like it's annoying. But like sometimes you just have like an awesome run, and then you can be like, the run I had, like the bullets you use in this game are like your tears. Like
Yeah.
your guy just starts crying and like it hits people.
It's quite a dark game, isn't it?
Oh, it's super super dark. It's
Does it? My impression is that it seems like it's got something to stay. It seems like it's got something to say, but it keeps it quite abstract. Does that stuff start to come together towards the end of the game? Or, yeah.
Like you just notice all the monsters you're fighting are like they all have like a weird name to them, and they all have like a weird backstory. It's like you're in your mother's basement and you're fighting aborted fetuses. Like you're like, oh Jesus Christ, this is so weird. And like your mother is like a super religious person. It's like a super anti-religion game because like your mother is insane and she chases you around with a knife, and like basically like the fight you have at the end is just with her foot that she's like trying to stomp on you. But God, it's so I realize if you have no idea what this game is, what I'm saying right now sounds like complete fucking nonsense. It sounds like I'm making up a game. But yeah, like it's fun. Like look up playthroughs. I recommend. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. Like I didn't think it was gonna be for me, but I needed something else on the Switch. I got sick of Puyo Puyo Tetris. I couldn't be good at that game. Like even the CPUs on easy were kicking my ass. So I decided to just drop that, and this came along.
Right, I'm back. I don't know what he's done.
Okay,
I'm sure I'll find out one day.
Yeah, and then and that's why I kind of want to quit the Quick Click Play podcast, and I never want to be back on here again. Oh, hey.
What, are you starting up a new one? How was it going? What did I interrupt? Sorry, I have no idea. The dog just came in with his tail down and his ears down, going like, and then just sat on the floor. I don't know if he had a nightmare. He's had a nightmare or something.
With you.
Yeah. If you wonder what the sound
game's
is,
great. I enjoy the game. Everyone should play it if you're into that kind of thing. If you're not, don't play it, or wait for it to be like $5 on Steam.
this Binding of Isaac still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
I'm done with it already.
No, I love the game. I'm gonna keep playing it, but I'm done speaking about it.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to find games for the Switch, although ARMS comes out on Friday, so I played a bit more Snipper Clips. Snipper Clips is really difficult. Did you find that, Andre?
Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, I'm playing it with my girlfriend right now, and like we're on like the 3rd level.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's just like if you don't cooperate good or well, I mean, like it's such an and like sometimes you just want to fuck over the other person and like be funny, and like yeah, it's difficult.
Do you want to grab the controller off them and
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
sit down, shut up, let me do it. So I think that's it until news time.
News time.
Start spreading the news.
Click, 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 play.
News. It's time for the news, of which there is news. Jordan, what's the first
Hey.
news piece?
First bit of news is that remember that game For Honor?
Fronna.
Yep.
I played the
For Honor.
For Honor.
beta of
Remember
that. Beta? Is it beta or beta?
Beta.
John?
Whatever the American says is the other one, I guess.
Beta, okay.
I say beta.
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 Yeah, beta.
Okay, we'll
I
go
think
beta.
Americans normally say beta.
Beta.
I say
Beta.
beta. I've never heard beta.
No. Alpha,
Maybe.
beta,
Maybe
alpha,
the-
beta.
For Honor has lost 95% of its player base.
Whoa! It's my job.
95%. Is that normal?
That game For Honor. No, I don't think so at this point. Not if you're looking to launch a bit of a platform game, a bit of a service game that's isn't just gonna refresh every year. So that doesn't sound good for that game.
That cannot be like how many people are playing it now? Like 7? Like
Exactly 7.
I mean, it did have a big player base right at the beginning, right? I remember a lot of people liking it.
Yeah, it was a decent response. It reviewed pretty well. I played it. I've got the game. I feel partly responsible for this because I
Are
played
you one
it
of
for
the
like 2 days
95?
and then there was just a lot of stuff out at the time, Ben. And since then a console has come out, and there's just too many games. And for honest, something that would normally be right up my street. I love melee combat. I think it's underrepresented in games. What turned me off this a little bit was that I really like the duels, like doing online duels with people just one-on-one. But the main thrust of the game was almost too conventional in terms of what you would expect for like a first-person shooter type game. So you had like capture the points and deathmatch and stuff, and I don't think that's necessarily where this game shines.
I think if it got to like €15, I'd get it.
It'll definitely be worth it. There's a light campaign attached to it, which was pretty surprising in terms of how much effort they bothered putting into it. And like I said, the one-on-one combat is a lot of fun. There's actually a lot of depth to it, but it sounds like it's died on the vine. But it sold really well, so they made their money on it. So potentially we'll see a sequel. But I think there's just too many games out there. There's just not enough time to play them all, and this one obviously just didn't manage to keep a sufficient player base beneath it. It'll be interesting to see. I haven't read all of the article, but it'll be interesting to see if Ubisoft have commented on it, if they've got plans to try and revitalize it. But I think my understanding is it's very hard to take something once it's got to this level. You probably won't get the unless you take it free to play or something like that. You'll never get your player base back.
Yay! Do that, because I was interested in this game at the beginning, and then like the more I learned about it, like the more I learned it focused on multiplayer instead of like a single player thing.
Oh yeah, totally. It is
Yeah,
a multiplayer game.
Yeah, I kind of fell out of it, and I was like, okay, I'll wait.
They released it really close to Ghost Recon, so I don't know whether that cannibalized it a little bit, and obviously with Ghost Recon being probably going to appeal to a bigger market, I think maybe that hurt it slightly. Yeah,
Like 2 multiplayer games coming out at the same time.
I think going free to play would be good.
Yeah.
Going free to play would be alright because, I mean, how many microtransactions are in there? Somebody said you've got to spend like $700 to get everything from that game.
There's a lot of cosmetic items and stuff, There's a lot of that shit going on. I think the difficulty they'd have with going free to play would be that people I don't even know whether they've honoured, no pun, all of the like. I've got the game and whatever the season pass was. So I doubt at this point.
Season pass.
I doubt the game's been out long enough for them to deliver all of that yet. So I kind of like, it's not as if it's like an MMO where they can just go free to play. I think a lot of people would have an issue if they did, really.
Have they released any of the expansions?
I have no idea.
Or was it one of those? Actually, no. I think is one of the season pass something like you can unlock some things and you get some special perks, but there's no actual expansion.
I don't know. I would imagine they were going to add a new, like, because you've got Vikings, Samurai, and Knights. I would assume that part of that pack is to release something else. Native American or something. I don't know.
I played
You can now see the last 200 hours of where you stepped in For Honor.
It's hard mode.
A hard mode in For Honor.
The multiplayer. I don't. No, I played the beta. See, I'm gonna call it beta. I played the beta, and it was just like, yeah, I played it. The beta. I played the beta, and I played it like 2-3 hours, and thought, yeah, that's it. That's me. That's me done. I've scratched that itch. But the thing is, when I first saw it, I think it was at E3 like 3 years ago, maybe. For the first time, I was like, oh, this sounds amazing. I like like online games, but I don't like how quickly you see somebody and then you're dead, or you see someone and they're dead. Usually I'm dead. Whereas this game you can slog it out a bit.
Yeah, but kind of what I was getting at earlier, that's what I wanted as well. But actually, when you play it, it kind of feels like that anyway. I was dying every few seconds because you just got
to get good.
People who are a lot more competitive.
I heard it's got a steep learning curve. There are people there really like when it first came out, no one really knew what to do, so it was kind of cool. I was winning maybe 50% of my matches, but now apparently the people who are on it a lot have been playing it a lot, so they're experts at this, and you've got no chance.
It's pretty technical, yeah. One of the narratives a couple of weeks after it launched was that with the one-on-one dueling, people were kind of seeing this game as more of a fighting game than the online competitive game. That's kind of where the game really shone, was that one-on-one, almost playing it like a technical fighting game. But it's a shame because this news just kind of makes me. I was toying with at some point re-downloading it and giving it another bash, but this just makes me think. Can I be asked? Because I'm in the same boat with Ghost Recon. I didn't play a hell of a lot of that game either, but at least with that game, I can go back and even if there's nobody else playing, I can potentially play that with For Honor. Yeah, I could go through that campaign, but as surprisingly dense as that campaign was, it still wasn't a great campaign. It was just the multiplayer stuff with a few cutscenes. Joining it together, so if the player base isn't there, that game just becomes completely redundant in my mind.
My boss got that game, and for the first few days he was like, "Oh, it's amazing! You should get it. Actually, it's really good. I don't understand why it's getting bad reviews." And then about a week later, I was like, "Hey, you're still playing Ghost Recon?" He's like, "Oh no, it's really bad." I'm glad I didn't listen to you. Yeah, but it's like Ghost Recon and For Honor are both games that I'll get when they're $15. Steam Summer Sale is going to start in like 2 weeks, so. I don't think it'll be 15, but 20 maybe. I could be tempted.
Right. Moving on from For Honor.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Oh wait, Rob says Chivalry is the better axe swinging game. I've not played that, but I always see it on Steam.
So that's first person. I think that came to PS4 after, didn't it? I think.
Don't know. I just keep seeing on Steam sale. I don't know what
Yes.
Somebody knows someone at Steam because it's always on the front page.
It's been on PC for a good while. It's a first person melee combat game, and it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I would say nowhere near as technical. It's harder to be technical with a first-person melee game than it is with a third-person because you've got such a larger verb set with the third-person game than you would do with the first-person. But it's still a shitload of fun. You should play that. You should stream some of this. It's good.
Yeah. I love Elvis. Can't we believe we've just been joined by Elvis? What's that hair, Andre? I've never seen a man play with his hair so much.
God, I have so much hair and it's so hot in my apartment. I'm sorry. I have so much hair and it's goddamn like 90 degrees in my apartment, so I'm like,
I hate that. Yeah, I had a bit of a cut. I'm gonna have to go for another cut soon. It's just horrible. John won't understand, but when you've got hair and it's really hot, it's just awful.
Yeah.
I've got hair. I just shave it off. I'm not bald.
Hey, yeah, whatever. Hey, whatever, man. We're not.
See, Nasty, are there no air conditioning units in New York?
Oh, but you want me to turn it on? Yeah, let's listen. I mean, if it doesn't ruin the audio quality, I would love to have this on.
I can't hear anything.
That? Really?
No, I can't hear anything.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, your mic's one of those that, like, a bit like Jordan's. I think it picks up if you're really close to it. So yeah, you're fine there.
Sweet. Oh my god.
I need to get one of those mics then, because I've got a fan and I can't have it. I've got a fan. I just got one yesterday. I was like, great, I can finally stream for a while and not be like totally boiling hot. And then I realised for about 30 minutes that I had one eye just dry because it was just blasting on one side of my face. So I need to invest in something else. Anyway, sorry, Jordan. I rudely interrupted your news.
So you can tell that I put this news list together because the next item is Nintendo Direct was shit.
No, it could have been anyone.
It's. I'll open the floor.
Yeah, that was.
So what were our thoughts on the Nintendo Direct?
Honestly, I'm working on a video. But like I originally was gonna make a video about that, where like, well, they really did a bad job at hyping everybody up.
Hey, you want Pokemon? Everybody. You want Pokemon on the Switch? Yeah. Pokken.
A Pokemon game is coming to the Switch, everybody. Oh, get ready. It's gonna be amazing. And right off the bat, they started off by saying like, hey, we're making another Sun and Moon. And I'm like, oh, it's coming out for the Switch.
Yeah.
For the new 3DS, and it's going to be a little different. And Pokken tournament. It's coming out for the fucking Switch because everybody wants that right now.
Yeah.
They just released. They're going to release ARMS.
Yeah.
This is literally the most dumb announcement.
Yeah.
They could have announced anything else. I would rather them not say anything and just would have kept. Man, that makes me so mad.
Who wants Pokken? Is it Pokken or Pokken? I don't even know what Pokken tournament is. Was it on the
It's Pokemon
GameCube or
/
something?
Tekken, so it's
Is it really?
Pokken, yeah.
Are they like half king, half Charizard and stuff like that? Is it? Or is it Tekken
Yeah,
and
it's exactly
Pokemon
that.
characters fighting each other?
No, it's just
Oh.
Pokemon fighting each other in the style of Tekken.
Oh,
It's made by the company
that sounds quite cool actually.
worked on Tekken or something. It sounds cool, and I've played it before, and it's fun. But
Mhm.
like, to say you're announcing a Pokemon game for the Switch,
That doesn't count.
that doesn't count. That's not. That's a, say you're announcing a fighting game for the Switch, and then everyone would be like, "Oh, you mean ARMS?" And then you could be like, "No, we mean Pokken."
Yeah.
It's dumb, we know, but don't worry, you're getting Pokemon Stars next.
Yeah.
I hope they
coming-
better announce something like that. I would fucking be happy.
And yeah, Nintendo Direct's probably not. I don't know. Will it announce anything, or is it just going to be here's some gameplay of Pokken tournament?
Yeah, it's only going to be 30 minutes, or like they said 30 minutes. So
It's really starting to piss me off with the Switch. That, when it first came out, and I remember doing one of these shows, I said that I feel like a beta tester.
yeah,
Where they don't listen.
Because the hardware doesn't feel complete, the software doesn't feel complete in terms of the UI, and
definitely.
I like there's no. It's not that there's no games for it. There's a couple of games for it, but it doesn't feel like they've really opened the pipeline yet for games, and everybody loves the Switch. They just want something to play on it, and just everything makes sense. Like if you just give us some GameCube games, give us an old Metroid game. I just want to play that shit on the go. Like if I'm just
Open
waiting
up
for
the virtual console.
Yeah,
like
come on.
that's all they have
Yeah.
to do. Be like, hey guys,
Yeah,
you can download games now. Pay
yeah,
for
that's it. How long can it take to
Exactly.
to delay the online service to next year? It's like just give me a couple of fucking NES games so I can play them, a couple of SNES games. But I don't know why they're kind of really holding fire. I get the financial idea of selling a new Pokemon game on the 3DS versus the Switch. Okay, yeah, absolutely fine. I'm not too annoyed about that. But start giving us some games because there's a lot of hunger out there for people to play on Switch, and I do worry that interest will start to wane if they don't start pulling their finger out a little bit.
It'll be
interesting to see what this E3 is like.
It'll be next year when it goes. I mean, Splatoon 2, I've got that pre-ordered. I'm going to get Mario whenever that comes out, although I'm sure it'll be delayed. She's like, yeah, after Splatoon...
No, I really hope Mario is not delayed. That'd be
I
like
got the feeling that Mario won't be delayed because they're very much making Mario the center of this E3 for them.
Okay.
In the same way that Zelda was last year. So I did call. I didn't think Mario looked ready when they first launched it. That seemed like some kind of just prototype thing to me. But it seems like maybe they've got it together. The thing is, a 3D Mario, they can't fuck around. Like if that game isn't ready, they will have to delay it, and they're not going to risk that franchise. So hopefully it doesn't get delayed because we do need some new games. But at the same time, they've got such a wealth of other games they could release on it. And if we go through this E3 conference and they don't mention fucking Smash Brothers, I'm going to go insane.
Okay.
They should have released that yesterday. They're ready to go.
Do you know what's coming for the
Fucking
Switch?
released it.
Do you know what's coming to the Switch? FIFA 18.
Don't give a fuck.
Boo!
Yeah, but apparently it's going to be all right. It's not going to be the full version, obviously, but it's not going to have the story mode, but it's going to all the Frostbite engine. But apparently loads of other stuff's on there. So if you like FIFA, if you're into football games, not...
Hey, on PS4.
Yeah, play it on PS4.
But if you want to take... I mean, I think, you can play like local co-op, which would be quite cool. Kids will take those to school and play each other.
No, my Manny, he bought FIFA for the Vita when it came out.
Oh, I heard that was
Like
dire.
that was like a cool little thing to be able
Yeah.
to walk around and fucking play that. I am not a sports game guy. Like
Not WWE, 2K17.
no. Oh god. No. I like Mario Tennis and that's about it. And maybe other tennis. Tennis is like the one sports game I actually enjoy, like Top
Yeah, I
Spin
like
and stuff
tennis.
like that.
I used to play...
Like it's so weird.
The last time I played was in an arcade, and it was... Is it Virtua Tennis they had?
Yeah.
Virtua Tennis
yeah.
4 or
Virtua.
something. It wasn't even out on a console. It was just in the arcades. or something.
What was the last tennis game that came out?
Um,
Wasn't there a Mario Tennis
yeah,
on Wii U?
Mario and Sonic Tennis or something.
Yeah.
It was not a Mario and Sonic Tennis game.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it wasn't Mario. It was just a Mario Tennis, and it did really bad. It's funny because Mario Tennis 64, is like one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh, was Mario and
That
Sonic go
was
to the
so-
Olympics, isn't it?
Yeah, nobody cares about that. Nobody wants that or cares about it.
Sports
Fucking
games have good
Sonic.
replay value, says Agent Fart. Yeah, I'm boycotting FIFA now. They've got Cristiano Ronaldo on the front, so I was like, no.
My God,
Fuck.
they need to
I've
sell.
just got a terrible feeling that Nintendo are going to say that Smash is next year. And I'm going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, they're
Why
good.
come in with a...
Yeah,
You know what I don't
Mario's
like? It's
out.
so weird. I like one of the things I didn't like about Mario Kart, and I don't think I'm gonna like about what's it called? About Smash Brothers is like everything is unlocked from the beginning,
Mm.
and now I like to feel like I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Like, unless I'm playing Binding of Isaac, which is alright.
And you're learning
I
as
like
well
to
when
feel
you're
like-
doing it.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
Yeah, Smash Brothers, like, Melee is one of the perfect games of all
Yeah.
time, and that's quite difficult to unlock. It's almost impossible to unlock
Yeah.
everything in that game.
there was one like play for like I think it was like 100 hours.
Yeah.
Like, so me and my friend would just like leave the game on for 100 hours, just on like unlimited unlimited time mode, and we just stay there and just watch it, like kind of play and then walk away. Like you had to do something to unlock these characters, and then they feel like some sort of reward.
Mm.
Anytime they just give me everything, I'm like, oh, now I have to unlock Golden Mario,
Yeah.
and that's it. Like, that's not fun for me.
With
That's
Mario, I think it's
fucking-
3,200 coins you need to unlock everything with all the DLC stuff.
God.
But I'm about 2,500, I think. I'm not too far away, but I know ARMS has got, how many different variations of ARMS has it got? Something like 50 or 40, 50 different types of
Yeah,
ARMS for that.
something
But yeah, those don't all unlock at the start, so that's going to be quite good. 'Cause
Yeah.
if they just threw all those
that's
arms at
smart.
you, you're going to be like, whoa, I don't know which ones to play with and which ones are good, which ones are bad. So you never know, might do that, but probably not.
Yeah.
What about you, John? What do you think?
Just to go back to the Smash Brothers thing, I get what you're saying with that, because and what I was going to go on to say is that Melee was this really intricately constructed game with loads of references and Easter eggs and unlockables inside it, and they moved away from that with Brawl on the Wii, but that was just part of the kind of Wii era of they didn't trust gamers to actually be able to play games, so they like the characters on that would just unlock just as you played the game. You had to play like 5
Yeah.
games and Sonic unlocks and stuff like that. And then with the Wii U game, as far as I'm aware, I think they just gave you everything up front. I might be
Yeah.
wrong. I think they did though. So that seems to be their philosophy. But especially with Smash Brothers, I've got such good memories of unlocking everything in Melee. I'm kind of cool with them just giving me everything up front with. I just want them to release Melee really with online capability.
Mario
Smash Bros.
Maker.
Wii U is the closest thing I can get to that.
Need a Mario Maker. That's
What
something
about
that unlocks every now and again. I want a Mario Kart Maker. That would be awesome.
God. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Yeah.
Make your own. I think wasn't
Would
it
it?
Little Big Planet Racing or something where you could make your own
Yeah.
laps? That was
Yeah,
awesome.
That was actually a pretty great game. Yeah.
Hmm.
Was it awesome?
Yeah, I remember making.
It surprisingly was like in depth, and like you can download other people's like. I never built my own. I've just like
No.
played other people's stuff.
I
Little
would
Big
build it-
Planet was awesome. I don't know
Yeah.
if Little Big Planet Kart Racing.
Oh, I
was
enjoyed
No,
it.
wait. Which? There's another game that came out for the Vita. That was
Mod
like
Nation
that.
Races?
I think
Yeah.
I'm not sure which
Mod
one I
Nation.
played.
Yeah, one of them I made my own racetrack, and I remember having like vertical drops and then hills and stuff, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like creating your own
Those
things.
games seem the same to me now.
But yeah, let's mod a Mario Kart. Yeah, Mario Kart Maker would be awesome.
I just want Mario Maker on the Switch. That'd be cool.
Yeah, so good.
Don't
Whereas
have to
handheld,
get
you
fancy.
because handheld you can move things. You can, although there's no stylus, so it might be kind of difficult. But like all the
I can use my finger.
grubby fingers. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I want it. And then you can do everything on its handheld, but things when it's docked you can't. So maybe you can only
Yeah.
design levels when it's handheld, and then you have to dock it. I don't know how
Or
it would
maybe
work.
maybe everything just becomes analog when you have it docked. So like
That
you
sounds
place
really
stuff
fiddly.
down. Like it does. That's
Mm.
why everyone recommends it. Using it handheld.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Hey, build it handheld and then play it on your screen."
Hmm.
I mean, that's basically what you did with the Wii U version. You
Yeah.
looked at it handheld, and yeah.
I'm just thinking about it while you guys are talking about whatever you're talking about. They'll-
All that bullshit was yeah.
That shit.
nonsense. They'll have to release Smash this year, won't they? They have to really. 'Cause
You're still upset
Like,
about that,
yep.
Jordan.
I don't know because they're
but
releasing
they haven't got
ARMS
anything. All they've got is Mario at the end of the year.
and Pokken Tournament.
Yeah.
And Zelda
They're releasing 2
DLC.
fighting games. Yeah.
I would assume that they at this conference. It's like 25 minutes long, so maybe they won't say anything. Who knows?
It's a video though. They can squeeze everything tight. It's
Mm.
not like a EA conference when they take like 30 minutes to transition.
Yeah.
And they're talking about fucking
Phase 1 of
Star Wars
10.
Galaxy Heroes or whatever.
Mm.
I just think it would be a little bit. I think it'd be very cheeky of them to release a Wii U game over a year after the new consoles release. Like I get padding out the launch window with previously released games, and I like Mario Kart was that's great. That was perfect to bring that to the new console. But surely they're not going to go into next year and say, right, here's Smash Bros. You played it before, but here.
Do you know what would be amazing for Christmas? A Mario Party. For all the family fun.
I actually
I'm
think
sure
they'll
they'll
announce a
do
Mario
that.
Party during
Of course they will be, and it'll be really great on the hardware actually.
Yeah.
It'll
Online
probably do
as
what
well.
they try. It'll be what they tried to do with 1-2 Switch, but do it a bit better, I imagine.
Was Mario Party 10 online or was it only local?
No idea.
I haven't played any of the Mario Parties since the GameCube ones.
No.
Is there anything sadder than playing Mario Party online?
Don't have enough friends.
God,
That's a pretty sad thing, isn't it?
It'd be cool. They probably will because everything's now geared towards Twitch. That's the thing about Mario Maker. With the Switch, if you're like, yeah, you're going to make it handheld, it's like, well, how am I going to stream it? It's all about the Twitch community nowadays. Free advertising.
All right, next bit of news then. Ben made me add this. Don't know why. Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
I just saw it was on Reddit everywhere, and I was like, really? People are that bothered about Kingdom Hearts 3 in the trailer?
They do. Yeah, they love it. It's Disney and Final Fantasy, isn't it? But like, I think has anybody else played them? I'm the only one. Oh no, you played them, haven't you, Ben?
I played 1 and 2.
I played 1, never beat it.
No, it's difficult.
I've never made it off the beach at the beginning.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Like I was playing it, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me. Don't like it.
It's nothing
So I got the
special.
remasters on PS4, and my plan is now just to play them before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. So I probably won't need them for another couple of years.
Oh,
But-
you bought the Kingdom Hearts 2.8
Omega
Sunflower Edition.
Dropbox
Green
Deluxe
Dot,
Remix.
Yeah, remix.
0.3.
Cool. Point grade.
So there's a trailer. I watched
Yeah.
the trailer.
It looks
Kingdom Hearts
nice,
stuff.
crisp. It's like
Well,
wow,
release date yet, or
Kingdom Hearts in
No
HD.
release date. No
No.
release date. But there we go. I'm sure
Maybe
we'll have...
tonight. Well, here is an
Yeah,
Xbox
probably.
exclusive.
Oh yeah.
oh god, that would be the greatest thing Phil Spencer has ever done.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
the
"All right,
best deal
man,
ever.
fuck you. It's
We
never
paid
coming
£500
out."
million for these rights.
I don't know the legalities of that. I assume Sony's
Yeah.
got some kind of follow up, but they have. Well, saying that there was like DS games and stuff, wasn't there? So who knows? But I think even if Microsoft could get it, I don't think they'd want it because I think the community would just go absolutely mental that
Look what
they play
happened
these.
with look what happened with Tomb Raider. Like when that came out for like a year, everyone was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, fuck you, you're the worst thing ever."
But didn't
Yeah,
the game
yeah.
get better and better throughout the year? So when they finally released the full version on the PS4, everyone was like, hey, the proper version.
Yeah, exactly.
Any game, yeah. But there you go, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts.
Next one then. So I added this one. So another Valve writer has left, and apparently that's either the third or fourth writer in a certain amount of time. Now,
Half-Life 3
reason-
confirmed.
Yeah. So the reason I put this in there is just to spark a bit of a debate around, okay, which direction is Valve going in? Is there ever going to be a Half-Life 3? Because I've
No.
always been a firm believer that, of course, there's going to be a Half-Life 3. Half-Life is like a pillar of gaming, and Valve know that. Do you know what I mean? So surely they would do it. But if writers are leaving, that tells me that the company is kind of looking in a different direction, and it's understandable because the more financially beneficial avenue is just to sit back and let Steam make money for them. But I've still got to assume in my heart that they will make Half-Life 3. They have to.
Xbox
Why wouldn't they?
exclusive.
Oh God, that would be
Oculus.
a multi-billion-dollar deal.
You'll be an
Like, yeah,
Oculus
we
game.
we sold Minecraft and bought Half-Life 3.
That,
So we're
to be
gonna
honest,
make that
if they
now.
did Half-Life, said Half-Life 3 is going to be an Oculus VR exclusive, that would be.
HTC Vive.
Well, it wouldn't be an Oculus, would it?
Of course, no. Vive is yeah, that's what I meant. That one, the one that's decent.
That's been one of my like I think consider the type of people that Valve are or were at least. So if you think like the first Half-Life was revolutionary in terms of first-person storytelling in games.
Mm-hmm.
The second was revolutionary again from a storytelling perspective, but also from a technical perspective with the physical engine in that game and the animation on characters, facial animation and acting and things like that. So it almost felt like to get a Half-Life 3, there would need to be another watershed moment for them.
Maybe
For them to
next
say, okay,
VR then.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Is that going to be the game that? But I
The
don't think VR is
buyer.
there.
No, I think you're right. I think the resolution's not good enough. I mean, give it like only 2 years. Maybe just the next batch of VR headsets.
It'd be a hell of a.
I just need a
game
wire.
to lock down.
A wire-free
Again, though,
VR, because that's the thing is all faffing around with wires. That's the reason why I don't play with my PSVR that much. If it was just kind of a headset you just plonk on, no wires,
Yeah.
I'd use it so much more.
I think if they made Half-Life 3 for VR and it was as good as Valve would want it to be to release it, that could then be the first killer app for VR from a gaming perspective. But who knows? Have you guys played Half-Life 2 Episode 2?
No.
So you've seen
Yeah.
you've seen where that game ends. Like how the fuck can they not release another game?
Or at least like give me a fucking comic book or something.
Yeah, do something.
I don't
That's fine.
think
Yeah,
Valve-
if they want to release a comic book or a quick online to use and end it, fine. Just fucking end it. But if they can't leave it like this.
I never played
very
Kingdom
dark
Hearts.
and-
I never played Half-Life
King-
or Half-Life
Really?
2. No, I never had a
You
gaming
never played
PC.
the orange box?
No,
I mean, the orange box was.
I only got a gaming
you should
PC
play
in
those,
January, really.
You
should-
should play.
you
Yeah,
should-
at least play Half-Life 2. I think Half-Life 2 is
Yeah.
incredible.
Is it one of those
Probably
games
lots
though
of
that kind
feature-
of was amazing at the time, and now you play it and go, yeah,
No.
all games like this.
You can get like
I
the
don't think
new there's new mods that make it look like brand new. It looks awesome.
Oh,
I don't even know if you need that. Like that engine ramps up so well. I think.
I don't have an opinion on that.
buy giant
Thanks,
dildo, Alexa, buy.
Why does she kick in every time that we're talking?
Alexa.
She said she didn't have an opinion as well, so she's never played Half-Life apparently.
Well, she should come on the
So-
podcast.
Yeah.
I don't think there will ever be another Half-Life, Left 4 Dead, Portal 3. Team
Why they were
Fortress 3.
so good? Like Portal's so good as well. Like
Kingdom Hearts.
I think it should be illegal for them not to release another Half-Life game. So I need to look into the law on that. There must be something that says they have to do that.
Stand for election. Seems like
Portal,
anyone can win now.
Yeah, Portal. You'd assume they should do another one just to cap that stuff off.
The great
I
Portal.
always assumed that Portal would merge into Half-Life 3, and at some point you'd get a Portal gun in Half-Life 3. That makes total sense to me. Same universe.
How cool would it be if they're like, okay, the third game, it starts off as like you're in Portal, like it's Portal 3. It starts off like Portal 3, and then you realize because it takes place in the same universe. 'Cause
Yeah.
You find shit there. They just combine those two games, and then there's a zombie outbreak. You got Left 4 Dead 3. You got Portal. You got Half-Life 3. Boom. You get all threes out of the way, and then you don't even have to make a game anymore. You just combine them all.
I still think they'd have to make a game. I don't know.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
I
game
don't
is
know.
just a combination of all those things squished together.
I'm just starting to sweat a little bit now when I'm hearing about writers leaving and stuff like that. It makes me like all that. I get it. If they don't want to make games anymore, that's fine. I don't care. I get it. Totally fine. Just make that last Half-Life game. Just cap it all off for me. It's troubling for me. But there you go.
Not gonna
Assassin's
happen, is
Creed
it?
then. So
No,
yes,
not
it
gonna
is.
happen.
Fuck you. So there's been a lot of leaks. I've kind of gone through the news. This is the most substantial one that I think we should probably talk about. So Assassin's Creed, it's got the most generic name ever. I don't know who they pay these people to come up with this crap, but it's Assassin's Creed Origins. Ugh.
Oh.
Oh.
But it's in Egypt. That's the origin of all humankind, isn't it?
Egypt.
Shut up. Don't try to make sense of that stupid
It's
title.
$3 you read it. But-
DUP.
So it sounds cool. They've gone back to basics literally. It sounds like they are there's a lot of. I'm not a huge Assassin's Creed fan, but I'm one of these people that's I've spent a couple of hours on Wikipedia working it all out, and there's a lot of lore there, and it sounds like they're going to the start of that to kind of really show you where the start of that story began, which makes thematic sense because it seems like they're trying to reboot this franchise. Yeah, they took a year off, so I'm totally behind all that. But to give it the name Assassin's Creed Origins, how many other games have we got, and how many shit B movie films have we got with that subtitle?
Arkham Origins.
Oh,
They might as
Wolverine.
well call it Assassin's Creed Apocalypse or something like that, you know.
Assassin's Creed
Crap.
Egypt.
But
They
there
should
you
just
go,
name it. Just name it with Egypt, like 2000 BC or whatever. Just put the actual date and place, and then you know what game you're talking about.
Yeah, but there you go. So anyway, we've pretty much known it's Egypt for a long time, but now we're starting to see assets and things like that. I guess with you guys, is that something that excites you? Do you care about Assassin's Creed? I don't really.
I'll probably get it.
I've played every Assassin's Creed besides Syndicate. I realized. I used to like Assassin's Creed. Now I just kind of hate play it. It's like I'm not sure how far you guys are into the Assassin's Creed lore.
No.
Can I spoil
You can-
Assassin's Creed 4?
Go on, spoil Assassin's Creed. Is that the Black Flag or is that 5?
I don't think. To answer your question, I don't think you can spoil it. No, but go on.
Yeah.
The developers already spoiled it.
Yeah. No, but like for the first 4 games, you're following this one character, Desmond Miles.
Yeah.
And like that a lot of people complained about those sections, but those sections were my favorite. Like I actually enjoyed that story. And then at the end of one of the games, I think it's 4, spoiler alert, Desmond Miles dies. Like he dies instantly. Like he touches something.
Isn't 4 Black Flag though?
Okay, then it's 3.
I-
Yeah, it's 3. The American Revolution one.
No.
Yeah, that's 3.
The greatest one. But what's it called? Like Desmond Miles, he touches something and then it's almost like he stuck his hand in a light socket and then he just dies. And then credits start to roll. There's no like, Desmond, no! It's literally like, and I'm like, that's how you end this character story that you've been following for the past 4 years.
I think most people hated him though. I think he was
I know,
almost
but, like,
a bit of a
the
nod
thing
to
Let's
the
just
fact
kill
that
him off
people wanted
quickly.
him killed off.
That is kind of funny. Now that I think about it like that.
I do, and I think that what they will do with this one is ignore that kind of jump into the future stuff. I'm
Yeah.
guessing that just won't play a part in this, and they will just concentrate on the characters of the time. I hope at least. I just want to be a cool guy running around Egypt killing
Yeah.
people. I don't
Do you
need.
think they'll ever leave like the stuff with the animus? Like when you press pause, is everything going to be like futuristic, or do you think this is going completely back in the day, like a Far Cry Primal type thing?
I don't know because that futuristic aesthetic being layered over the period stuff is kind of Assassin's Creed's deal, but it's a reboot, I guess. So it's it's up to them how they do it. Like I said, there's a lot of baggage in terms of the lore and stuff. So I don't know. It's going to depend on how much they want to move away from that, or if they're just going to concentrate on the origin stuff. I kind of hope they do that for this one. I just don't think you need to be jumping to, London in 2017 when I want to be running around Egypt. The only game that I played extensively was Black Flag, and it was every time they made me go to this video game developer's office in France or something, in a really shitty first-person mode. I was like, why are you doing this? Just let me sail my ship around.
Yeah, I played a bit of... Syndicate I played for maybe 6 hours, maybe even less than that. But the only other game I played was the first Assassin's Creed for about 2 hours. Then I sold it to my brother. So that's about as much as I know about it. I know you went forward in time for a little bit, and that was it. And running around in big open space.
I hope they look at some of the games that have been out recently, like
Zelda.
Horizon
Witcher.
Zero Dawn, Zelda. Probably a bit late for that. 'Cause they've built, but like Witcher, because those games I played a little bit of Syndicate, and those games started to feel old. Like in terms of the way that it controlled, the way the UI worked, the way they set up the like missions and things like that. It definitely felt like a kind of PS3 360 era game as opposed to something that should be on PS4 or Xbox One. Hopefully, they've had the time to really refresh that, and it doesn't suffer with the Ubisoft disease of having HUD everywhere over making a beautiful engine, a beautiful game, and then like layering this thick HUD of yellow and blue all over it.
Agent Fart says, gamers shit on every game these days. It's not worth the risk. I was that for about, maybe that's about Half-Life. Yeah, they do. That's like one thing which I'm going to speak about in a moment, just before the next news thing, is Patreon. But one of the things we're going to have is that people can, if they donate so much for Patreon, they can have their own opinion columns. Because I wanted to start like an opinion column whenever you fancy doing it with click play people, and one of them is just going to be me, I think, whining about people whining, because I've had to unfollow so many Facebook pages because all I do is like, oh cool, it's there's something, I don't know, they've announced this new game, or this game's getting this expansion on it, and I click, oh, that's sounding kind of cool, click on the comments, and it's just shit.
Well, why are you clicking on the comments, Ben? That's not video game.
I know.
That's literally everything in life.
But I want to be hyped up.
Can't read.
I don't know.
Don't read the comments.
Yeah.
They're obviously.
I need to go.
It's
Facebook.
Reddit's really good for
Yeah.
that, because obviously it's all top voted. But if you're going on Facebook and you're reading any comments anywhere, it's going to be cunts.
Oh yeah. Facebook is for cunts. It's true. I need to go and just stick to Reddit, I think. Yeah.
My mother's all over Facebook. That's all you need to know.
I think my dad's got it today, actually. So.
Well, there you go. Spot
cunts.
on. Biggest one I know.
But he hasn't added me or anything, which is kind of good.
Typical.
Yeah. So he didn't add me. No, but you're right. I need to. I should just unsubscribe from everything on Facebook that's not just friends. But then friends annoy me as well. Maybe I should delete my Facebook.
Follow any friends on Facebook.
But anyway, if you have Facebook and you're not a cunt, follow us. Click-click-play. No, facebook.com/click-click-play. Fart says he uses Fartbuck. But yeah, before we go into this next piece, we have a Patreon. Do you know what Patreon is, Jordan?
I probably knew what Patreon was before you did, Ben. So
yeah, you probably did. It was like it's kind of Kickstarter, but without having anything really at the end. So
I just know about it from the kind of funny guys. They introduced me to it, and I was before Colin jumped ship. I was a supporter of those for a long time, so that's why I know.
No, I mean I've known Patreon a while, but I've never thought, oh, actually I could look at that, and I had a look. So yeah, we've got a click-click-play Patreon, because I looked at how much it cost. One thing, it was like, oh, I'm spending equivalent of $50 a month on various things, like licenses for this and web domains and space and this thing that we're using right now to record the podcast. So, and I thought also, like, it's kind of a good way of getting a community together, get them all working. So yeah, if you go to patreon.com/click-click-play, you can donate if you fancy it, and you would get rewards. If you pledge $1, you get access to our patron-only feed, which is also our premium Discord channel, which is where all the cool guys hang out. Jordan, now you've got Discord, I'll have to add you to that so you can chat with our patrons, or just abuse Manny. You will be on clickplay.com, and also you'll have to get it, John, for the next press conference we cover. And yeah, the one thing is, anybody, even if you just donate $1, you get access to premium podcasts, which we're going to launch soon. I think I don't know if I mentioned this, Andre, to you, but fancy I think it was last night. Do you fancy doing a Zelda podcast, Breath of the Wild?
Oh yeah,
a 6-hour special.
God, I can talk about that game for fucking ever, and I'm about to replay it.
Yeah,
I haven't beat it yet.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I'm like literally just circling Ganon's castle right now, just like bullshitting, because I don't want the game to be over.
Oh.
And then I'm probably just gonna play it once.
Yeah,
I'm gonna beat it soon, but I'm gonna replay it once all the DLC comes out.
Same here. I'm gonna go back to it when the DLC is out. But yeah, so you get access to premium podcasts. Also, on Tuesday, we're recording our very first premium podcast. Did I tell you that, Andre?
You did not tell me.
Oh, yeah. It's after the Nintendo conference, so it's like 6:30, I want to say. Or do we say 6:30, Jordan, your time? So like 1:30?
Something like that.
Are you free, Andre?
What time is that?
Like 1:30 your time on
I
Tuesday.
think it's later than that.
I'm not gonna be able to see that, and plus it's my birthday, so I think my girlfriend's gonna take me out. So it's gonna be...
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, hey, it's my birthday, everybody. Almost.
it's your birthday stream. My birthday's in like 2 weeks. So
Yeah, I'll let you know if I can make it. I think we're going out to eat on Monday, but I
Okay.
do have work on Tuesday. So,
Well, there's no.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, well, we're going to record it. It'll be on Twitch, but also you can get it downloaded on our Patreon feed. But it'll be based on, it's kind of like our reactions to E3. You know, what happened, what we think of it, etc., etc. Then if you pledge $5 or more, you get all of that. Plus, you get a shout-out each week on our podcast. So this week, we have a shout-out to Sinnak. So, Sin, thank you very, very much for...
Hey, Sin, thank you.
And Buck, it's just Buck, who's also a streamer, so go and give him a follow. But thank you to you guys for being a patron, and you get a special surprise during our Game of the Year stream. And it's called a special surprise because I'm not allowed to write it on Patreon because apparently it convenes gambling laws. But one person who's in the $5 a month or more will get our Game of the Year for free.
Oh, that's cool. That's
So we're
cool. Can't wait for you guys to get
Can we have a DLC? Can we need to kind of fix it so it's, you know, the Wipeout Collection or something, you know. Hey, it's this DLC of For Honor. You can get. Is that
Wow,
game of
you
the
guys.
year? And then the top one, $12 or more, of which Sin's a patron. Thank you so much for this. You get all of that. Plus, after 3 months, you get a mug that's so exclusive, only one person in the world has it. A Click Play mug with all our faces on, which Reese licks every morning. Even I don't have it. It's that exclusive. Only Reese has it. But yeah, after 3 months, you get that. You can also be a guest on a premium podcast each month. So let us know if you fancy that. And you get a monthly opinion column if you want. So, you know,
and remember my thing? I don't think you added it, but I don't know how much they'd have to pay. But I want to put them into the intro.
Oh, I think that's an elite member, that one. But yeah, that'd be awesome. So Sin, send us a picture of you, and we're going to put you in the intro to the. That is an amazing reward, I got to say.
Yeah, send me a picture of you, and you'll be in the next one.
You also get to do your own post as well on clickplay.com with your top 10 game of the year. So get to join the community. It's like just to bring us all. It's all. One thing is to kind of recoup a bit of the costs, but I wouldn't have started it, you know, if I wasn't happy. You know, I wasn't fine with paying it. But the thing is, if the more money I've got, like, of that paid, I can spend it on advertising and stuff and just build up the community even more. But that's it, yeah. So it kind of builds up. It gets people involved and yeah, all that gives something back. Sin says, to be honest, I didn't read all of the rewards. Send us a picture of your face, Sin. Send us a picture.
You have to write columns for us now and go on a podcast.
Yeah, it did all optional, by the way. The coming on.
No, he's got to do it.
You're forced to come on. Rob says, what tier do you get access to the XXX Snapchat? Well, if you get an elite member, Manny will send you a Snapchat of his nipple, which he did to Sin, because he CC'd me in it. He CC'd me and it was like, look what I sent to Sin. He's like, yep, you're now. So yeah, unfortunately, Buck, he joined the $5 tier, so he didn't get a nipple pic. But don't worry, you can upgrade, I'm sure. So yeah, anyway, but you're going to get a little sneak peek of the premium podcast, because we're going to go and look at and discuss what happened at the EA press conference.
Hey-o.
Did you watch it, Jordan?
Need for Speed looks alright.
Yeah, but wasn't that already released before? Like with that trailer?
I think, I think they showed more gameplay for it that looked interesting, but
yeah.
Other than that, and what's it called? And A Way Out?
Yeah, Way Out.
I am the most uninterested in anything they talked about. It was the most boring, most dry, like slowest moving press conference I've ever
You're not
seen.
interested in people that are obviously kind of geeks wearing Madden t-shirts or Madden jerseys, as you call it, banging drums?
That
That was an intro.
I hated everything about this.
Like the Sony, was it the Sony intro when they had a live orchestra doing God of War?
Yeah.
Now, that was
Can't wait for that.
That was awesome. Yeah, no, God of War is a
Yeah.
game I'm really into. Like, I really want
see a
to.
lot of God of War this week. by the
Oh,
looks
good.
of it.
I want it for Christmas. But
Let's break this EA conference
yeah,
down then.
Madden. Let's discuss
Oh.
Madden.
So fuck Madden, and then you've got
What's Madden? Is that
so that
American
purely
football?
co-op game, yeah, which is from you've played Brothers, yeah.
Brothers?
Yeah.
I've not played that one. I think I've
I
got it
really
though.
liked that. I really enjoyed it.
Is that the one where you
It's interesting,
control
so you
with
play-
two?
You can,
Joyce.
you control two characters, one with each side of the controller.
That's right. Yeah. No, I've got it, but I haven't played it.
It's kind of like a single-player co-op game.
I think
pretty
that
cool.
makes sense.
So this new game they've come out with, which is quite a departure really, because it seems quite technically proficient. It's a decent-looking game.
You've got
as opposed
cartoon
to, like,
faces.
yeah, so it's not.
It
It's not
was an art style. It was like a different art style.
yeah, but it's basically like a Prison Break type game. But
Yeah.
you obviously go escape prison and wherever else. But the interesting bit is this is a purely co-op experience. You can't play this game without somebody else.
And do you know why it's split screen online co-op? For Twitch. It's main. I know that guaranteed that was they had Twitch in mind when they were like, "Hey, it's co-op," but then but co-op people don't play co-op games on Twitch. What about if we have it split screen co-op? And then someone was like,
It's a great idea.
"Ping."
Like it's a super interesting idea.
Mm.
I've never seen anything like it since like
It's not going to be the last, is it?
24 game.
It's not. I really like the look of it. It was Prison Break. It just reminded me of the bit where they've got to escape at the beginning, and the second season when they're kind of on the run. It reminded me exactly of that. Is there going to be like a really short third series?
Like one of my favorite. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, sorry. You go.
No, it reminded me of my favorite scene from what's it called? From Metal Gear Solid 4, where like the screen would split into several different ways, and like different actions will be playing out on both screens. And it's like
What are you
super
doing, Jordan?
intense. Like what?
I just saw his hand going like this.
I wasn't masturbating. I
Okay.
Oh.
I thought because you mentioned
Yeah, that's-
Metal Gear Solid
I
4.
feel uncomfortable. Yeah, like, you heard Metal Gear Solid 4, you start touching yourself. It's weird. What's it called? But like when Vamp and Raiden are fighting on the walls, and you're shooting down geckos, and shut the fuck up. But it's such a fucking cool thing. Like I mean, I know nobody's playing on the other side, but I can imagine what that'd be like if somebody's like doing the fight scene on this side and doing the shooting scene on this side. I think the game's going to be like 4 hours long.
Yeah,
don't
I
think
got that
like-
impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way it's like a 12-hour game. And it's
I didn't
like
really get a feel. So from the presentation, to me, it looks like quite a linear experience.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then the developer chap that was talking through it, talked a lot about like freedom and like choices and things like that. So I don't know. Like, will you
The
always
community
escape
makes the
prison
choice.
same way? Or?
I think I think there's like so many ways to do a certain action in it. Like I saw like where he was hiding inside the bin, and he can see out the little hole, and it's like you can distract the guard over here, do something else. I think this is my most anticipated game of the show, just because I'm super into
yeah.
it. I hope it's like Limbo length, not Limbo, like Inside length. Like give me a 3-hour
Yeah.
game that's fun, that's interesting.
You can do it in
I
one
think
stream.
I think it'll be longer than that. Like if you watch that trailer, that it's not just escaping a prison. That the story seems to go places.
Yeah.
It's only the first say quarter of that trailer was spent actually in a prison escaping.
Yeah.
The rest of it was seemingly outside of it.
But can you?
He was
do
in
you
a
think,
hospital with a baby at some point, so it's
Oh
Do you
yeah,
think
that
if
was
you-
cool.
do you think if you stop like though after a couple of hours, you can rejoin with somebody else doing it with you?
I don't know how that's gonna work.
I would assume so.
It's like, hey, my viewers, you guys want to come and join in? And I just
That'd be
I
kinda
would
cool.
guess so.
the entire
I would
of
guess you
that
can.
was Twitch in my
You'll
head.
just have your save at some point. And
Yeah.
I imagine
You'll be the
somebody
host.
Jump online or play.
I
co-op.
think this game is going to be good. Like
Hmm.
it's the only thing with the E3 stage that I was interested in, besides Battlefront. Like I'm gonna play Battlefront when it comes out, but that was a known quantity going in. Like this is like the first surprise of E3 for me. I was like, holy shit, this is a ballsy take on like on co-op in general.
Yeah.
It's like a co-op story mode is like very. It's not done much.
Far Cry. Then you
I mean,
we're
like
gonna hear.
we're being in co-op actually
Like,
matters.
Yeah.
But like only
Like-
this is only co-op.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't think of another game that is just co-op in this way. Okay, fine. Obviously, BioWare talked about. Well, didn't talk, but it was a quick trailer for their new IP. Should we just leave that until after the Bethesda? Not Bethesda. After tonight, I guess, because we're going to see more tonight. aren't we?
Can I just speak about this really quick? I have a little quick anecdote. Not an anecdote, but like last year, I remember EA's press conference being weird, or Microsoft's press conference being weird, because they showed the same exact trailer for Battlefield 1 that EA did the day before. So I think this is like legit, like a reactionary thing. Like, hey, you
This
guys
guy-
mind not fucking doing that because we lost the entire reveal to that. And someone like me who sits up and just watches all the press conference like back after back, like that was
At least
like
on a decent time for you guys.
yeah, exactly.
Bethesda
Because
6
we're on the
a.m.
right side of the world, you know. And
Definitely on the right.
Couldn't really take much from it. It's kind of exciting. It's a new BioWare property. I'm still a little bit salty from Mass Effect. Now I know that would be a different team within BioWare, but my mind is that if you're going to make a new Mass Effect game, they should have put everything into that, and clearly they didn't. So I'm a little bit pissed off. But at the same time, if actually they'd be making this other game, okay, yeah, I'm interested, and we'll see how it goes.
So just very quickly,
the
yes.
rumor-
Oh no, keep going. Just because we've
Well,
got
the
like 5
rumour is
minutes.
that
or so.
Okay. Well, I've got my predictions for Microsoft I need to go through as well.
Yeah.
So, the rumors is that it's going to be there'll be an extensive online element to this game, which to me, when I'm thinking about past BioWare games, doesn't necessarily match up. Where will the conversational stuff come into this? If it's almost like a Destiny type game, I don't know. It's interesting.
I think it's going to be downloadable content for Andromeda.
Yeah.
And
dear.
I mean, we're gonna, in about 5 minutes, we're gonna finish the podcast, and then we're gonna restart, and we're gonna be streaming the Microsoft press conference, yabbering over that. So maybe we could stick our guesses of what's going to happen on there. But just finally, before we move on, Star Wars Battlefront, did you enjoy that 30-minute of multiplayer non-space battle experience?
I enjoyed. I think the campaign looks great. I think that woman that came up on stage was not only hot as fuck, but really entertaining. So
Really?
ideal.
She
Yeah,
really got into character, didn't she?
really about what? Yeah. The multiplayer stuff seems better, but my bone of contention is that what I hated in the first one was that you couldn't just get into a ship and fly off in a ship. In this one, it seems like they're making the same mistake, and if they've made that mistake, I won't be playing it.
Oh.
I will play the campaign.
Oh, okay. So you'll still buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they seem from a multiplayer perspective, like it's got different classes and things. It seems like they've made a lot of changes which will make this a better multiplayer game to play. I'm not that into that stuff. It looks really good, but then the first one did as well, and as good as it looked, it didn't play all that great in my opinion. So we'll have to see. But it seems like there's a lot of content in there, a lot of characters. I get the feeling they're really putting a lot of effort into the campaign stuff. So I'm quite excited about that.
And just quickly, Andre, what do you think to Need for Speed?
Need for Speed looks fun.
Yeah, this is the first Need for Speed I've thought that was like, hey, that might actually be a decent game.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sure-
looks like Burnout. And I
Yeah.
want a new Burnout, so I guess this will have to do for now.
It looked just like it. In fact, I thought, I was like, wait a minute, Burnout? Who owns Burnout now?
Yeah. Criterion, the guy's making this.
Oh, right, it's the same guy. Okay, so yeah, that's why. I was like, I wonder if it's going to be called like Need for Burnout or something. Fast and the Furious. It was very kind of slow motion crashes, smashes.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy that, Jordan?
What crashes?
Yeah. Did you enjoy? No, not in general.
Like
I mean,
watching car crash.
yeah.
In general, real life.
I like Crash Bandicoot.
Why?
I hope we don't get loads of that in the Sony one. I don't know. I loved Crash Bandicoot as a kid, but when I saw the new version, I was like, I don't know if I've.
That would be such a
It looks
drain.
fucking great. I can't wait.
It looks
Anyway.
great, but I don't want to see
Anyway.
it on a stage.
No, I think I'm done with that.
Anyway.
Okay, anyway, we're gonna head off for like 2 minutes. We're gonna come back. You'll just see my little face in the corner, even smaller than now.
I just want to point out that I've written a whole email about my predictions for this show, so I better get a chance to.
Of course, you'll be doing it. We're gonna have the countdown in the background, and we'll have about 15 minutes to kill. So
Alright, sweet.
so we'll go away to come back. We'll can you guys refresh in like 3 minutes? Because we're gonna go offline, and then we'll be back with Microsoft's conference.
Scorpio, baby.
Oh,
What's it gonna be?
$600. Woo!
Yay! With an Oculus, claims Manny.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen. So yeah, follow us, clickclickplay.com, go to our YouTube, go to our Patreon, go to our Facebook, go to our Venmo, is that what you call it? Yeah?
Yeah, Venmo me at Jose Pizarro. Good.
Andre, will you please get on WhatsApp?
Yeah, get
Oh
WhatsApp.
yeah, I'll get that.
So Jordan
get
downloaded
that.
Discord today. Andre, you you can get WhatsApp. And I'll play Half-Life 2. So we'll all be up to date. Alright then, so guys, thanks very much for watching or listening or whatever you're doing right now. Don't need to share it with us. And we will, people who are on the stream, see you in 5 minutes. Everyone else, we'll see you when we see you. Bye! Oh wait a minute, we've got the little thing at the end, haven't we? We need to start waving. Oh, I forgot about that. Wait.
Bye.
Wait, where is it?